The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And from his own end zone, Alontae Taylor will return it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They begin with a run by Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact. But that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 43. Now Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Cousins. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Cousins now. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead. And now the rookie's free. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Touchdown! Kendre Miller. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give to Madison. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. 2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Cousins rolling to his right. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Two yards to go, 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the red zone now, Cousins. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Cousins to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
He'll buy some time right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Alontae Taylor. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Shoves him aside near the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Final play of the half, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cousins. Flushed out right. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. In motion right is Osborne. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On play action, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Off the play fake, Cousins. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Madison. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. N'Keal Harry, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taylor now from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now it's Miller running right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
You know, we play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of block.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Cousins throw here into the hands of Harry. Touchdown, Vikings! N'Keal Harry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On third down, Miller. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. Winston here to throw. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Winston. That is intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile